Yes, people. Yes, people. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what I wish somebody had told me in my 20s. You may notice that I look up here because there's a whiteboard with some ideas so that I can drop as much value as I possibly can. I am speaking to my younger self. So if you're between the ages of 18 and 30, I'm 30, then this is the video for you. The video for you. It's funny, as I'm speaking, I'm noticing my own self-doubt or pauses and thinking, oh no, I'm going to have to edit that or delete that. But actually, that's all nonsense of the mind. And my intention for today's video is to drop as much value whilst being my authentic self, because we're on this journey together, my brother or sister, right? It's my belief, as well as just science nowadays, that shows that we are all interconnected. So I'm grateful that you are here listening to the wisdom that I've gained over the past 12 years. Speaking of gains, number one is fitness. Actually, it's in no particular order because different things might resonate with you. But the first one is fitness. Open bracket. I'm just going to say that where I'm at on my journey, that I feel like God is asking me to be as authentic as possible, which is a blessing. So again, thank you for being someone who is watching this video and watching me be on my journey, whilst I can also watch and support you on yours. Close bracket. Fitness. You must start your fitness journey purely for the fact that you start learning that you can go further than the limits that your mind is putting on yourself. Obviously, it makes you feel better. Would you rather feel worse or better? Obviously, you'd rather feel better. So then what would be stopping you from working out and feeling better? Laziness, your mind, can't be bothered, X, Y, and Z. They, to me, are all aspects of the ego, of the self that the Bible or Jesus refers to as the devil. Carl Jung might refer to them as the unconscious, these parts of us that lay dormant inside our mind, and it is our responsibility and journey to go inside and find the truth and the light of who we are. Which means that when you go to the gym and you don't want to go, but it makes you feel better, who's the one convincing you that you don't want to go? Number two on fitness is that it will make you feel better about yourself, which is so important when you're applying for that job, when you're walking into college and feeling a little bit anxious. And if you are feeling a little bit anxious, take that into the gym with you and use that as energy to fuel your workout. You are not an anxious person, you are experiencing the emotion of anxiety, which is connected to the mind and the body. What are you thinking about that's causing you anxiety? I know for me, when I was at university and I was feeling anxious, it's because I was thinking, imagine if I bump into X, Y, and Z. Oh, if she's there, and then I put pressure on myself that you have to go and speak to her. But I don't want to speak to her. Oh, you pussy, why are you not speaking to her? This is the way that I was talking to myself. If I'm talking to myself like that, which is the devil, which is, I believe, is what the Bible refers to the devil, but it's not necessarily this like big, nasty, screaming, fucking dinosaur. It's the devil that exists inside our own mind, which I believe is meant to be there. Because how can you experience the other side of that without having the devil there? How can you experience your godlike self, the better version of you, without your devil being there? And even when I say devil, there's a connotation that it's like this monster. But there's some monstrous things happening in this world. There are adults dropping bombs on kids in Gaza. And this has happened since the beginning of time. War has happened since the beginning of time. How on earth have we gone from fitness to war and the devil? I love this shit. Thank you, God, for being present here with all of us. So start your fitness journey. It also feels good to have progress and growth on your physical experience. It's going to help your mind and your body. Disclaimer though, don't get, in my opinion, there is a pandemic or an epidemic, I'm not sure which is the correct word there, please let me know if you know, that young men are using steroids because from my own fitness journey, there is an addiction to wanting to feel good as well as getting attention from other women based on how you look and you feel. There's something to that addiction. Now, being addicted to the gym is better than being addicted to drugs. But I think it's important for us to discern, where's it coming from? Is it coming from a fearful place that I am not good enough and making myself bigger, and being bigger is making me good enough, which actually is in the illusion in itself, because when we return back to our source, we are all good enough right now in this moment. And I am by far from perfect. I am still working through not feeling good enough, or feelings of unworthiness, or feelings of inadequacy. But the only way, in my opinion, and from everything that I've read, is that we're going to gain true freedom is by going into that pain and exploring it with presence and realizing that is not who I am. I am worthy of love. I am good enough, right? And coming from that place, then going to the gym, I believe that you will have more peace than you could possibly want. Anyway, moving on. Habits are everything. Start working on building positive habits. You become your habits. And who is you? Right? Who am I? When you create habits, you create a container for that who you want to be to come through. So let's say, for example, you want to be a businessman. You need to create habits to sit down at your desk and work on a business. On the other side of that, if you aren't sitting down and working on your business, then what else are you doing? Are you watching Netflix? Are you scrolling on TikTok or on Instagram? And again, look, I'm not here to shame you, that they're not bad things, but it's important for us to choose and ask ourselves, who do I want to be? And then creating habits to become that person that you can be right now. Number 3 is start your mornings intentionally so that you can become a creative being rather than a reactive being. If you wake up and scroll on your phone, you're reacting to the world. If you wake up and you sit there in meditation, or you sit there and do a breath work, or you go for a walk outside, or you listen to that podcast that you want to be listening to, or you go straight to the gym, or you do yoga, whatever it is that you want to do, start your morning intentionally so that you decide who you want to be and what day that you want to have, rather than reacting to the world outside you. Number 4 is learn how to meditate as soon as possible. Set yourself a goal of meditating for 2 minutes once a week. After the 4th week, go to 2 minutes twice a week. After 4 weeks, go to 2 minutes 3 times a week. You see where I'm going with this? Eventually, by the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th month, you'll be meditating every single day for 2 minutes, and this will become a habit that I promise you wholeheartedly will change the direction of your life. I went traveling with my two best mates at the time, and I ended up walking into a living and staying with the monks. I was partying on the full moon beach parties, drinking buckets for £2, right? Waking up, going to bed at 5 a.m, waking up at 2 p.m, and repeating that cycle to then walking in to the monks where I'm wearing the same outfit every single day, waking up at 4 a.m, never meditated in my life, waking up at 4 a.m and meditating until 10 o'clock at night. I left that place feeling a peace that I've never felt before in my life. And that is because we are all on the journey of consciousness. So start meditating as soon as possible, but don't set yourself a ridiculous goal of sitting there for 20 minutes a day for 7 days a week, because when you do fail, because failure is inevitable for success, then you might actually fall back into what I call a negative feedback loop. Build slowly and have a 5-year goal rather than having a short-term goal that you probably won't succeed and then you'll fall off the bandwagon. You can also start by going and searching a Vipassana meditation near you, or download the Headspace app, or learn how to do transcendental meditation, which is what I do. You can buy a course online. Another thing that I wish somebody had taught me, start having a financial plan. Save money and invest money and have money to spend and stick to that, okay? Quickly, I would recommend that you have a passive investing strategy, which is you put money into a market like the S&P 500 for the next 25 years, because on average over the next 25 years, that guarantees you around 8 to 14% returns per year, okay, over the 25-year period. Remember, the habit of investing, which comes from inside, is the best gift that you will give yourself from investing early. The habit of investing. Saving money for a rainy day is also very important. So get your finances right. Split it into 3. 20% savings, 20% investment, 60% spend. If you can start that now, I'm telling you, you will be ahead of me and a lot of people. I would also invite you, if you're in your early 20s, to start exploring your spirituality. If you're a devoted Christian, amazing. If you're a devoted Muslim, amazing. Maybe you've been brought up with those religions, but it's not resonating for you, amazing. Go and find out what you believe. I had an experience 5 years ago where God burst open my heart and I was crying uncontrollably. I was feeling this love that I've never felt before in my life. And now I'm here creating a YouTube channel to help other people. I never would have thought that 5 years ago, but I had this experience that changed my life forever. There's a reason that, in my opinion, that all the religious texts are pointing towards something. What is that? Enlightenment? God consciousness? Freedom? A peace of mind? Start your spiritual journey as soon as you can, so that you can have a peace of mind. And what I think this will do is set you on the path of being authentic. And when you're authentic, you can bring that authenticity to the world. Maybe that will mean that you are a rapper. Maybe that means that you are currently an engineer, but actually the truth of who you want to be is an actor. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you're an actor, but the truth of who you want to be is an engineer. Point is, I don't have the answers to that. You do. But they go beyond the mind. Who is the mind? Are you serving the mind, or is the mind serving you? Your heart has 40,000 neurons in it. It literally sends signal to the mind. The question is the mind listening, or is it too busy to even hear your own heart and find your own truth? You must go inside and find the truth of who you are and bring that forth. Final 2 points of things that I wish someone had told me in my 20s is another one is like how to be more confident and how to be more attractive, right? I think there's a burning desire amongst a lot of young people, especially myself, where I wanted to be liked, I wanted to be popular, I wanted other people to find me attractive. The dangerous about that is that all of that is external. I will feel good if this person finds me attractive. So who has the power in that? That person. And I'm going to try and convince them that I am attractive. Authenticity is attractive. Discipline within yourself is attractive. So a way to be more attractive is to get so focused on yourself that you become so authentic that people can't help but notice you, because you are becoming someone who is shining their own light. If everything is energy, right, and you're following your own path, people feel that when you walk into a room because you're being yourself. Are you afraid to put your hand up in class? Or are you someone that can put his hand up and speak what he wants to speak? Ask the question that he wants to answer. People will find that attractive, but it's not about that. It's about you focusing on yourself. Fitness, meditation, reading, finding out answers, working hard, working up the ranks in your job if that feels aligned to you, quitting your job and starting the business if that feels aligned to you. But being confident and attractive is an inner game. Go and find out who you are, my brother or sister, and focus on yourself, focus on your health, focus on your wealth, and watch as suddenly the next time you step outside, you're feeling more confident about yourself and you're seeking less validation from around, which actually creates a lot of anxiety and has done for me, which takes me on to the final point of educating you more about your mental health. If you're someone that's struggling with anxiety and depression, first of all, you're not alone, right? And second of all, that from what I've learned, depression is because I'm suppressing shit down and it's depressing inside my body and it's heavy, and this heaviness is weighing me down, and that is why I can't get out of bed in the morning, and that is why I can't move myself from this sofa, and I'm on episode 6 of this series and I don't really want to be there, and I kind of want to be going into the gym, but that seems like way too much effort. That's suppressed emotions. So you need to start allowing yourself to feel stuff. When you're feeling anxious, right? Notice, what am I thinking about? What am I worrying about? Hang on a minute, I'm feeling anxious. Okay, feel anxious. Don't be afraid to feel the full emotion of anxiety. Feel that shit, heal that shit. So often I would be feeling anxious and then my mind would be running away with trying to explore why. You need to feel the emotion, man. Sit with yourself. Breathe into it, give it space. And I'm telling you now, bro, that's going to help you with your mental health so much. And therefore, you will start reprogramming your mind and your body that when I'm feeling anxious, I'm actually okay, I'm safe. Oh, I'm feeling a little anxious, rather than like, I'm feeling anxious, I can't go to this job interview because I'm feeling anxious. So then you stay at home so you don't get the job that you want. You walk to your job whilst feeling this emotion of anxiety. But, oh, I'm feeling a little anxious. What's here for me? Oh, I'm feeling a little nervous about it. Yeah, that's okay. That's normal. It's all good, brother. You can handle this. You've got this. All right, sweet. And then you move in the direction that you want to go in, rather than allowing fear to take over your whole experience and step you further away from the path that you want to seek and that you want to walk on and that you want to take action on. Again, that's the devil. Fear is the devil. Anxiety is fear in an emotional form. But if you run from that devil, that's the devil's way of keeping you from finding the light. You must sit with yourself. If you enjoyed this video or found value, please like and subscribe. I'm really trying to build an audience of like-minded people who want to grow and want to expand their consciousness and want to find their own light and all that good stuff. So like, subscribe, share the video with someone that you think would benefit from it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, or find me on Instagram and send me a DM, because I want to support you on your journey with wherever you're at. Keep going, always keep growing, and sometimes growth is inside, right? So when you are feeling anxious and you sit with that, that's growth, so well done, and one love.